Okay, once you get to Canva, it's going to look like this. You might have to create your account first using your NISD email and login, and then it'll pull up this template right here. So the way that you, it'll look like this when you open it, okay? So right here on the side, it'll have all these like funky templates. What you'll need to do is double click the pie chart, or I think on your Chromebooks, it's a 2-finger click. And then when you do that, it'll give you a place right here in the corner to edit the values of the pie chart. So right now there's 5 items. You have to do at least 4. Okay, so say I only want to do 4 different things. Okay, so right here I'm going to put the first influence that I felt like he had in his life. And I'm going to say how much I think that influenced him. So let's say, I think that had, 75% of the reason why he did what he did was because of this first thing. The second influence on his life, maybe only, 5%. Maybe it was something that, I think it mattered to him a lot, but it wasn't necessarily like the biggest ordeal in the world to him. Then I'm going to put the third influence that I feel like he had on his life. And I'm going to say 15%. I feel like that was kind of 15, had all of who he was as a person, all the things he did, that third thing influenced 15% of who he was. And then my fourth, let's see, would that be 5 again? Yeah, had, 5% of an influence on him. I don't have to do that. I could do 70 and then make this one 10. As long as it equals 100, that's fine. If you want to do your 5 things that influence him, you would obviously do those 5 things to add up to 100. So that's how you can change your pie chart. Once you do that, this row at the top is going to be your settings to edit things like your font. Click that color and you can choose a different color scheme for your pie chart. You can even create your own new color that you want. It doesn't let you pick all the colors, it just does one of them. If you want to change the font, you can click this right here. It'll change each specific, each one, however you want to do that. If you want to make the font bigger, you can do that. I don't like that one. That one's hard to read. Let's do, hey, gotcha. I like that one. So if you want to make the font bigger, you can do that. Just be aware that you might have to resize your pie chart a little bit. So once you do, you can also change the color of the letters. So maybe I want to make it match, whatever. I do want you to put a title on it. So to do a title, you'll click over here on the far left, click the letter T for text. It gives you some templates for title font. I like to just click, add a heading and type it in there. So Nelson, right now it's white. I'm going to change it. Nelson Mandela's life influences. Okay. So, and then I can change this all I want. I can make the font a different color. I can make it a different shape. I can spread out or smush together the letters or the lines. I really like this right here, effects. I like using the effects tool. Ooh, I don't like that. And you can change the font or the size, So if you want to make it a little, there you go. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you, so you need to have at least this much right here. If you would like to do a background, you can give it a background, okay? If you want to do a photo as your background, all you would have to do is just click the photo, add the photo that you want, and then right click, and click replace background, and it'll put it as your background. At that point, it might be kind of hard to read. You can adjust the transparency of the background. You know, maybe you think, well, I'll just go ahead and change my font, make it a little darker. If you want to remove that background, click delete. That's going to be your pie chart. So once you have this, you can snip and just do like a screenshot of it, or you can download it to your computer. I would download it as a PNG or a JPEG. If you do PDF, that's fine. And then you're going to paste it right here. Okay, you're going to paste it right here. I'm also going to add some examples to the slideshow. So let's see, here's an example I made in one class. Here's an example I made in another class. Yours don't have to be this fancy. As long as you have you know, your things listed out, the percentages, and a title, then you're good. All right, guys, email me if you need help with screencast. I'm sorry, with Canva.